But the first body God made is male, because the male has to be the foundation of the human family. As a matter of fact, God created 6.7 billion people today, and not a one of them came from the soil. They all came out of one male. God only made one human from the soil. He never went back. Can I repeat that slowly? God only made one human from the soil. He never went back. Not even women came from the soil. Out of that one male body, God went inside and pulled out a woman. And then God told the woman to be the incubator for the man, and he released seed, and they filled the earth. And 6.7 billion men and women later, Adam is still releasing. So the bottom of the human family is one human being, and it's the male. And God has never changed his strategy. The male is the foundation of the human family. Now this is important to understand, because God's mandate was to fill the earth with the culture of heaven through expansion. Look at Genesis 1:28. It says, God blessed them and said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, replenish and subdue the whole earth, and have dominion over everything that creeps upon the ground. So God's demand upon the man was to fill the earth. Now Genesis chapter 1 is a summary. When you read Genesis 1, it's a summary of creation. Chapter 2 is the details, how God did it. Let me repeat that again. Genesis chapter 1 is what God did. Genesis chapter 2 is how he did it. So let's read the details. Genesis chapter 2 verse 4 says, and when the Lord God had made the earth and the heavens, and no shrub of the field had yet appeared on the earth, and no plant of the field had yet sprung up, because the Lord had not yet sent rain on the earth. Why? Because there was no man to what? Work the ground. I could stop here and just teach for 2 hours on how important this statement is. But let me suffice it to say that God refused for anything to progress because he didn't have a man to manage the planet. Wherever there's no management, God retards growth. You wonder why you ain't got no money? Because you mismanaged the little he gave you. You know why you ain't got no marriage? You mismanaged the relationship he gave you. Whatever you mismanage, you lose. Write it down. God will stop growth where there's no management. As a matter of fact, if you think about it,